So it is an obviously very unique fundraising because it isn't a direct ask to donors, which obviously has its own set of really incredible things and also a lot of challenges. Most people, no matter the size of your organization, there's a lot of different giving happening in your organization, whether it's major giving, there's direct mail, obviously peer to peer. And a lot of things that are nice with major giving is it's, one person working with one direct foundation, one direct individual, and asking that person directly who may be tied to the mission or being able to educate that person on the mission, where we spend more time educating people to ask other people for money, which is a really scary place for people to be, whether even if they're so invested, if they've been affected by different things, it's difficult to ask people for money. So it's a really cool, unique place to be because especially like with tools with Engaging Networks where you can utilize these emails and have very specific communications like coaching emails to tell people kind of like, hey, we see you, we know you've done this, you're new, etc. How can we assist you? So it's just a really cool thing, but it's basically just the knowledge of, you're telling somebody's asking somebody else for money, just like we did in elementary school, many of us, which Molly will chat about later. It's often good ground level fundraising as well for our how can I help? So we talked a little bit, it looks like a lot of you have DIY or are focusing on DIY, which is a very easy way to get in because there isn't that ground level piece. It's a lot of people doing lemonade stands or dance competitions or just raising money on behalf of somebody, which is a really kind of stress-free way for somebody to go and raise on behalf of your mission and your organization. So we get a lot of the how can I help? What else can I do groups within this peer-to-peer sphere. It's often tied to activities, whether we organize them or the community are doing them. And it's really incredible because it creates so many ambassadors to share the organization's mission and story. And we leverage those social and professional circles as well, right? Where a lot of the direct asks you kind of stop there. You may have somebody who says, yes, I gave to this organization, but in this group, especially with a lot of people we work with, they're sharing on social media. They're talking to their workplaces about why they feel so passionate about this, which then creates even more ambassadors within your community, which is what we need to grow to continue to fund the different nonprofits that we're working with.